Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's the Broncos going up against the Bears. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to go now is Connor Barth, and off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Charles. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play fake here on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. Give him 30 yards there. Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas, and Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
From the red zone now, Simeon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Let's go! Green 3!
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. A dump off for Charles. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Now a run with Anderson. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they'll try again with Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back to throw, Simeon. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The former Bronco, Danny Trevathan, able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And what a rookie year by Jordan Howard. When you go from number 3 on the depth chart all the way to number 1 and finish with over 1,300 yards, that's what I call a big-time season.
Well, those 1,300 yards, 2nd in the NFL, also set the Bears' rookie rushing record, so something for them to build around next year.
Without a doubt. So 2017, it starts in the running game with Jordan Howard in Chicago.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
This is Howard on 2nd down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
first down, they run with Howard. No gain on the play there, second down. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Watch the run, watch the run. Here we go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, from the defense's perspective, that's a tone setter. They try to hit him with a draw early, and they snuff it right out.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So before Denver takes over, we get a look at Trevor Siemian. He'll be commanding the offense as he did this past year for Denver. 18 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, over 3,400 yards. And now the question is, will he be the guy going forward? Time will tell.
And he's going to have to continue to earn it, despite the fact that he earned the respect of his fellow players last year. They named him a captain about midseason. He battled injuries last year. He had a bad shoulder, ended up getting off-season shoulder surgery. But he's got to hold off the challenge of the #1 draft pick of 2016, Paxton Lynch. One thing I do know about Trevor Siemian, quietly confident in his own abilities.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Here we go now. Blue landing.
On 2nd down, here's Siemian. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
Charles Malone set back. He'll get the football here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Charles. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Anderson. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it again with Anderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Pernell McPhee is a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Charles the low setback. And they'll give it to him here. Oh, a little 360.
Oh,
and he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamal Charles, 40 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 10-zip our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out. And smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for... Touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 8 yards to go here on second down.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Charles the low setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Jarrell Freeman in on the stop. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
The first throw for the backup Lynch. And his first throw here is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second down following the run. The lone setback is Langford. Now back to throw. He's got time. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to get him for a loss of 5. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Broncos coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Lynch finding time. Still back there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wheaton with a catch right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Blue line! Blue line!
Langford again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Let's go! Blue line!
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go now. B-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Green 39!
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Running on 3rd with Langford. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Charles, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big run there by Charles. 44 yards. And I think a run like that answers the question, how is his ACL, right?
I think it's doing quite fine. That's a lot of rehab by Jamal Charles. The 2nd time it's happened to him, once in college, once in the NFL, and he still looks like the same old great Jamal Charles in the open field.
Not his career long, though. That was 91 yards back in 2012. On 1st down, it's Charles again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Over the middle this time to Fowler. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw again is Lynch. This will be caught at about the 6.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Throwing again here, Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And he slides. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, Gary Kubiak will send in the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Fresh set of downs here.
Left, left, left. Watch left, left, left. Let's make these babies crawl. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's got time. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Field's right, field's right. Hey, check. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bears are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Broncos will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Broncos opening drive. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 30. Broncos would later kick the field goal. Now 1st and 10. Charles going to spin out of trouble. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score, pushing the lead to 10. Broncos now late in the second quarter. Charles got fantastic blocking up front. He'll end up running for over 20 yards on the play. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to Soldier Field for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. They don't want to change anything. They've got 0 points against them here, so I would imagine the halftime speech was do more of the same, right?
I think you're right, and it's where defensive coordinators have to walk that line of preparing for the adjustments you expect to come, but not taking away the aggressiveness you've already shown. And they've played so well, I think that's the speech. You nailed it. Just go out and do what you've been doing, and we'll adjust if we see anything different later.
To this point, they've been spectacular. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Down, he'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This is Langford on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Finding time. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Detroit!
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. It's picked up by the Broncos. Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? They begin the drive with Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here we go now. Green.
They run. Charles. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lynch. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
The lone setback is Langford. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got time in the pocket. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Todd Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at about the 28. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st down. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down Denver. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the 1st.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Watch right, watch right.
This is Charles. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 2nd down, Lynch surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Lynch. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The lone setback is Langford. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock. Less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And now Lynch. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Charles the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now a 20th carry here for Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gets him the first down yardage there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Now Lynch on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Watch it now, Barney.
Lynch going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Now the return man, this is Benny Cunningham. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a glance at Jeremy Langford. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Try and start this drive in the air. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Now let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding time. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
In the red zone this time.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Can't find anyone open. This will be caught at the 2. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point forthcoming. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Charles the low setback. Now Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's Charles, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Partner Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go. Blue landed.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a give. Left side. It's Charles. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's a run for the Colorado State grad, Capri Bibbs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now.
Another shot here for Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. has an extra defensive back here on a very important third down.
Definite pass here.
Bibbs. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And that is well short. Well left to boot. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, surveying the field. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. So second and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they cannot get into the end zone to add the extra pair of points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Lynch down to a knee, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.